Hello, it's Monika, and it is time for hashtag FFC Challenge 2023. In September, we're going to create an inverted easel card. I'm going to use Mid-Winter Collection from Alteriat. It is a Polish brand, and today I decided to use some blue colors to create my fancy fold. If you haven't heard about hashtag FFC Challenge 2023, it is hosted by Monika PaperMona. Every single month, we create a different fancy fold and we put our own twist on it. This month, we've got a new crafter joining our team, Kerry. Hello, Kerry. It's so nice to have you here. Your cut is absolutely stunning. So let's create the base. I've got 5 inches by 7.5 inch 300 GSM cut, and I'm going to score it at 7 inches. So again, it is 5 by 7.5, and I'm going to score it at 7 inches. Now I've got 5 inches by 7 inches, and I'm going to score it at 3.5. Again, 5 by 7 inches, and I'm going to score it in half, which is 3.5 inches. And that will be the front of my card. Super quick and simple. Now it is time to fold and burnish those two score lines. If you haven't heard about hashtag FFC Challenge 2023, every single month we've got a different fancy fold. And as you already know, September is dedicated to inverted easel card. In our team, we've got Monika, the host, Jenny, Christine, Katarina, and Kerry. And all the cuts are absolutely amazing, and I really hope you will check all the videos. I left all the links in the description down below, together with more information about hashtag FFC Challenge 2023 and a link to our Facebook group. So when you create your beautiful fancy fold, you can share it there using our hashtag FFC Challenge 2023. Now it will be time to create some panels to decorate my card. So I'm going to use the collection I showed you from Arteriat called Midwinter. So I'm going to use all those beautiful design papers. If you want, you can use anything you want to create your own card. I'm pretty sure you do have some absolutely stunning design papers in your craft stash. So let's create the panels, and I'm going to show you all the measurements on my scoring board. The biggest panel is 4.75 by 6.75. Then the smaller one is 4.5 by 6.5 inches. Then I need 4 panels that will measure 3.25 by 4.75 inches. So again, it is 4.75 by 3.25 inches. And now I need 2 more because in the end I need 4 of those panels. And when they are ready, I need slightly smaller panels. And again, I'm going to use exactly the same collection. So this one is 3 inches by 4.5 inches. 3 by 4.5 inches. So as I told you, you can use whatever you've got in your stash. I'm pretty sure you've got some beautiful papers to create your own fancy fold. And what's really good about fancy folds, you can use some scraps as well. And that's what I really like about them. Not only they are super unusual, but you can use whatever is left. And this is so cool. I'm going to assemble all those panels using my liquid glue because I can maneuver all those elements. So the biggest panel will go inside of my card, and then I can decorate the 4 smaller panels. Super quick and simple. Have you ever created inverted easel card? If you haven't, I really hope you'll give this fancy fold a go. As I told you, all the videos from other crafters are in the description down below, so please check all those amazing tutorials. I'm pretty sure you will love every single card. And I really like it that every single of our cards is slightly different, and that's what makes them really special and unique. Today, I decided to create a slightly different inverted easel card. So not only it's going to be 5 by 7 inches to fit in the envelope, but also I'm going to show you how to create a slightly different panel. Super quick and simple. So if you have a good quality card, that will be just perfect. But if you want, you can always use a back panel as well. So I'm going to use that beautiful design paper with slightly purple tint, and I'm going to create a rectangle, but it will have to fit at the front of the card. I'm going to use my trimmer from Craft Stash. I absolutely love it. If you want, I left all the links in the description down below with all the supplies I used in the video. So if you want, please check them. So I'm going to create a rectangle. So basically, it has to be narrower than 5 inches and slightly bigger than 3.5. So I think here I've got 4.5 inch, and then I'm going to create a top element. Super quick and simple, so it will look like piece of log, basically. But I'm going to show you my trick how to turn those two rectangles into a flower pot. So all I need now is a pencil and a ruler. I'm going to turn it over. I'm going to use my pencil and I'm going to measure 2 centimeters from each side at the top. Make a mark, and then I'm going to use my trimmer to create that really cool four-sided shape. Super quick and simple. And this way you can create your inverted easel card with a flower pot at the front, which I think is really cool. So not only it is super easy, but then you can use all the flowers you've got in your stash. I can tell you that off camera, I fussy cut all the flowers from their collection, but not only flowers, you will see one more element. If you know me, you will probably guess what it is. I have to tell you that I moved back to Poland, and at the moment it is so hot in here. Even my laptop is getting super hot during the day. So it took me a little bit longer to record that video. Here I only put the liquid glue at the very top of the panel because it cannot touch the panel inside of the card, because otherwise the mechanism is not going to work. When this is ready, now it will be time to decorate the flower pot. So as you can see, all the blue flowers are ready. I fussy cut them off camera. Here, I only put the liquid glue literally in the middle, because this way I can tuck some flowers in behind some other flowers, and I think this is so cool. So you can always use that technique, but if you want, you can also use some double-sided foam adhesive. And then I can show you a trick. If you don't have any double-sided foam adhesive, I can use scraps of white card. So when I created the card base for this fancy fold, I did have a few pieces of white card just left over. So I thought to myself, why not use them to create a stopper? Which I'm going to show you in a moment. Just to add a little bit more interest to my card, I'm going to put a few green leaves, because it does give you that something extra. So when this is ready, then I first got one more element from this collection. And if you know me, you know how much I love butterflies. And to be honest, I couldn't resist. It is one of the most beautiful butterflies in the whole collection. I'm only going to put the liquid glue in the middle, and then the wings are lifted, which I think is really cool. So I do have some space for the sentiment, because at the moment I'm not really sure who is going to receive that card. So I thought that would be the way to do it. As you can see, I fussy cut that cluster of flowers, and that will be my stopper. However, we need some dimension. So here are the scraps of white card and there are 300 GSM. So I'm going to create small rectangles and I'm going to stack them together. Super quick and simple. So if you don't have any double-sided foam adhesive, that is the way to go. I'm going to assemble all of them using my liquid glue. So as you can see, they don't really have to be perfect because no one will ever see them, which I think is really cool. All you have to do at this point is to remember that stopper has to be smaller than the element you're going to stick on top. So in my case, the bouquet of flowers. So when this is ready, I'm going to adhere it to the flowers and then to the inside of the card. And literally, the card is complete, super quick and simple, right? And I did have that one flower left, so I thought, why not add it to the side? So this way you can really see where the stopper is. And as I told you, at the bottom, I do have some space for the sentiment. And the card is complete. What do you think about my take on inverted easel card? Do you like it? I really hope you do. If you like fancy folds, please join us on our Facebook group and don't forget to check all the other tutorials by amazing crafters. If you want to take part in our hashtag FFC Challenge 2023, all you have to do is to create your beautiful fancy fold and use that hashtag on your social media. Thank you so much for watching and spending that time with me. Don't forget to like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you new. Have a wonderful time and I really hope you'll feel inspired to create your own inverted easel card. Happy crafting!